안녕하세요 여러분. 나를 따라서 서울로 가세요. In my previous video, I shared that in 2022, my KETA was rejected. A few months ago, I decided to just apply again, and to my surprise, I got approved. So I packed my bags, I booked my ticket, and I left for South Korea. Let me take you with me. I landed very early on the first day, and I didn't have much time to do anything but get my bearings. Towards the evening, I explored Gwanghwamun Square. I visited all the famous statues like Admiral Yi and King Sejong. I then proceeded to just enjoy the sights and sounds of Seoul. I'm slightly obsessed with Park Seo-joon, as you can hear from the laughter and giggles. I was feeling very rested, and so it was time to look for food at Gwangjang Market. The Netflix Ladies stall had a long line, so I didn't get to eat there. But I did have these lovely cold noodles called naengmyeon. They were so good, it was so good. And then I also got to try some kalguksu. It was very, very delicious. It was rather crowded in Gwangjang Market, but there were so many different types of food. I didn't get to try all of them, but whatever I had was absolutely delicious. The sellers at these stalls were all very friendly and were very kind and helpful. Day 3 was spent exploring Gyeongbokgung Palace. I got there just in time to watch the changing of the guard ceremony. Something similar to what you'd see at Buckingham Palace, but in the Korean culture, it was truly amazing to watch. To get into Gyeongbokgung Palace, if you wear a hanbok, you go in for free. And so here are some pictures of me in this beautiful piece. I felt so feminine, and it really felt like I was transported back into the Joseon era. For a limited time only, the palace was open till 9 p.m. And so I also had the opportunity to experience the palace by night. It was so magical. Next day, I went to Bukchon Hanok village. This quiet and quaint village was picture perfect at every corner. There were a lot of cute cafes and shops selling locally produced products, so I did a bit of shopping. Here I bought myself a perfume which was customized to have my name on it. It was very pretty. I continued to walk around, have a leisurely stroll, enjoy the flowers and the weather, and took pictures everywhere. Here's one of me with Namsan behind me. And then it was time for dinner. When in Korea, Korean barbecue is a must. So I headed to a Korean barbecue restaurant, and it was such an insanely good meal. I had such a good dinner. I was feeling so satisfied. I then went to Myeongdong to explore, watched the locals perform, and then explored the night market, which I found to be a bit touristy, but the whole atmosphere was vibrant and energetic. On my last day, I had to visit the famous Starfield Library. Wow! This huge library with thousands of books. You can look for your favorite book, enjoy a cup of coffee, and stay there the entire day. But I was there for a different reason, to get the iconic escalator shot, of course. That night, I went for a free K-pop concert in Gangnam in the pouring rain. Dressed in a poncho, the show went on as usual, and the K-pop stars gave it their all. They were dancing in the rain and their energy was so high. It was such a good concert. Definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had, to see them up close and personal. Then it was my last night, so I had to go into Gangnam, the heart of Gangnam, to do a bit of shopping. And then it was time to go back to my room and rest and get ready for my next adventure. Where am I going? Stay tuned for part 2.